Hi, this video is going to walk you through the process to re-enroll your children at St. Peter's for the 22-23 school year. As you can see, I'm currently logged into my parent portal in Alma. To start the registration process, you just go up to the upper right-hand corner and select Alma Start. A new window will open, and on the left side, you'll see your currently enrolled children on the screen. Select one. We'll start with David. And then on the right side, just click the plus button to get started. It'll ask you to select a process. Obviously, you'll select the 22-23 academic year and the grade that they'll be going into. So David will be a junior high student next year. So we'll be starting the process for 7th grade. Then you'll show the process at the bottom. Just click that and then select. And you'll see it's a very easy two-step process. First, you'll verify the information that we currently have on file for you. So just click that icon and then click JS Returning. Here you'll see all of our parent data is in here, address and all that. Please verify that what we have on file is correct. So if there is an emergency, we can get a hold of you or your emergency contacts as needed. It's optional, but if you know what public school your child would normally be enrolled in, you can add that here. If he were enrolled, it'd be at Mansfield Middle, so we just find that on the list. It's not imperative that you do this, but it just saves us a step on the back end down the road. So in this case, it is Mansfield Middle School. Select that and then hit next. Again, you'll be verifying the student information. Make sure the address where he lives on record is correct here. His school email, and then just approve the photo release. This way we can take pictures in the classroom for social media, and mark complete. And that's all there is to the first step of that process. The second part of the process is our JOT forms, which include emergency medical, scholarship selections, and a few other items, tech policies and such. So they are all on a separate form. Just click the link to fill out those forms. Start with your emergency medical. You'll want to go through here, hit the click to start filing, and you'll see across this it is to be filled out in its entirety. There are required fields, and we're going to stop the video here just so I can go ahead and fill that off and take it to the next step. Once you have the emergency medical form complete, you'll move on to the other forms section. As you can see for the junior high school, this is a 40-question form, but very simple and quick to go through, take about 10 or 15 minutes. You will and should have your student with you to sign off on the parts that they're also required to sign off when it comes to technology forms and things like that. So just go ahead and hit start and follow the process. Select today's date. And if you click the calendar, it'll pop right up for you. Enter your student's name, last name first, and then have your student sign his name on here. And I'm just going to sign for David for this purpose. And then they can do that with a mouse, or if you have a touch screen, you can sign with your finger. And then you put in the parent name, and again, last name first. As you can see, the next section, and I'll just kind of jot something there for my parent signature. The good thing is the signatures are at the front end, so you don't have to sign anymore. You could enter your address. I'm just going to go ahead and select the school's address for this, and the school's phone number, and my email here at school. And then the student's year of graduation. He's a 7th grader. He's in the class of 2028. Next will be the Google Apps acceptable use policy. Please take a moment to read this through with your student. Talks about all the things you can and can't do with your Google account. And the student must agree to this, and the parent must agree to this. Same thing with the internet safety policy for St. Peter's. You scroll through that, make sure you read it, make sure you understand what you're reading, and then both agree to that policy as well. The next form is the acceptable use policy for the entire school. Again, read that, understand the diocesan statement on technology and what is good communication, copyright infringement, and things like that. Again, sign and approve that as both the student and the parent. And then your iPad acknowledgement. Make sure you understand that your iPads, you're not going to misuse it. You're not going to leave it around. You understand it's got management software on it, all of those kind of things that the school requires for use of an iPad. Again, don't drop it, break it. You got a gross negligence, so you're going to be paying for it. Your technology fee, which is part of your tuition. And again, it shows you the outline of the insurance policy and the repair policy. So again, you want to say yes to this and yes to the iPad form. And then you'll be going into the other forms required. Obviously, David is a junior high student, so we'll be doing the junior high form. And you want to be able to take a moment to review the handbook. Make sure you have a copy of it. If you've not read it in some time, please do, to agree that that handbook is there. Again, we have access electronically. There's the link. Do you need a paper copy of it sent home? We can provide that for you. I will select no in this one. This is your field trip permission slip for the year. And also, they want you to understand the drug testing program as it is currently printed for grades 7 through 12. This will not be part of the elementary school process. And make sure your student and parent both acknowledge that. And as parent, you've acknowledged the program as well. And then there's one final completion. And yes, we're getting glad that we're almost to the end here of this form. So just hit yes. As you can see, very quick. Again, taking time to read the policy will add some length to this, but it's still a very simple process. You can download that for your records and have a nice PDF of your acceptance of those forms. Lastly, this is a new piece to the registration process. We want to make sure that you get the right scholarship. So if you know what your scholarship is going to be, whether it's Ed Choice Traditional, Ed Choice Expansion, the Catholic Parishioners Scholarship, the John Nederson Scholarship, or the Autism Scholarship, you select that here. Again, you can only choose one of these scholarships, so it's a choice that you will make. And if you're already on Ed Choice, you kind of know that you're going to stick with Ed Choice. For those that are on the Catholic Parishioner Scholarship, there will be a pop-up below that one for you to download that scholarship. And as you can see here, when you click the link, it will fill out in a new window. You can fill out that information and print the form and turn it back into the tuition office. Also, how would you like to pay your registration fee? If you turn it in before April 1st, it's $100. If it's turned in after April 1st, it's a $150 fee. So will you mail a check to the tuition office? That's what I'll be doing. So we'll just click that one and then click next. And again, just a final signature that you've submitted all your documents, and that is your final submit. Once you have that done, it'll say thank you, and then you can close the window. And once you're done, come back and hit complete here, submit the application, and that's it. You're done.